I'm Jennifer, and in March 2023 I hiked the Ullswater Way on my own and I camped along the way. The Ullswater Way is a 20-mile circular route and can be hiked in a day. However, I really wanted to take my time and make the most of it, so I actually split the hike up into 4 days plus a rest day. Not that I needed one, I just wanted to stay in the lakes a little longer and ended up totaling 35 miles, though that does include hiking from Penrith to Pooley Bridge on the newly launched Aor Way, which I had no idea about at the time. So this is my journey around Ullswater as I take my time ambling around the Lake District. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, enjoy the film. Hello guys, look how sunny it is. It's way sunnier than I thought it would be. It was forecast for a lot of rain, so I'm prepared for it, which is good, but I'm very happy to see a nice bit of blue sky and the odd bit of sunshine like now. Oh, it's lovely. Anyway, I'm going to be on the Ullswater Way. It's end of March, it's March 23rd today, and I've got the train to Penrith, and I'm only about just under 2 miles in, and I've been walking for about 45 minutes, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So walking to Penrith to Pooley Bridge. Sorry, I'm facing away from the wind, it's a little bit breezy. Walking from Penrith to Pooley Bridge. Turns out that it is a designated trail called the Aor Way, and I think it's from I've passed some signs and I'm currently on it, which is really cool. Didn't expect that, never heard of it before, and I've googled it, and to be honest, there's not much information about it at all on Google. Can't really find that much. It's not on any maps, it's not on any hiker apps or anything, so I don't know if it's new or just very under the radar, but I'm technically on a trail right now, which I didn't expect. I just started walking from Penrith to Pooley Bridge, and yeah, so that's exciting, kind of doing 2 in 1 accidentally. So this trip is going to be camping. So by camping I mean campsites and not wild camping. I love wild camping, but I thought, you know what, while the campsites have just opened, I never really go to campsites, so I thought I'd mix it up a little bit and do a bit of a different kind of trip instead of ending up wherever I end up, which I do enjoy doing. I thought I'll have it a bit more planned out. So I was just figuring out as I was talking which way. This way. Aor Way. That's an eel, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Brand new gate. Cool. Anyway, so campsites, and it's the most planned walk I've ever done. You know, like I always look at the map beforehand. Obviously, I look at the trail, I look at videos, pictures. I go on Google Maps, Google Earth, look at the route, see if there's any, you know, good areas, like general areas to possibly wild camp. But this time I've done like campsite to campsite. So tonight I'm staying at the Waterside Farm campsite, and I think that was £17, and that's just a standard no electric, one tent, one person kind of thing, which, you know, that's fine, I guess. The second night, so tomorrow night, sorry, facing away from the wind again, tomorrow night I'm staying at, I'll put it on the screen, I think it's Gill Farm campsite, but again, if I'm wrong, I'll just correct myself on the screen. And that was £13. I've already paid for the Waterside, but for the Gill Farm it was call to book, so pay on arrival. So I'm going to do that obviously tomorrow night when I arrive there. And then again, doing this a little bit differently, I am spending my third night at the quiet site, but I'm staying there for 2 nights, so my third and my fourth night are going to be spent at the quiet site. I've seen a lot on social media about it. It's meant to be really good, like award winning, and I think that cost me for 2 nights, but they only offer electric, they don't offer non-electric, so it's good, I guess. I mean, obviously it's good, I can charge my things, I've got a power bank, but I think that was £65, so quite an expensive campsite for 2 nights, £65. It's meant to be good. It's got an on-site sustainable shop and cafe food thing. They do really good pizza, apparently. All the reviews are raving about the pizza, and they've got a bar which I've seen the pictures of, and it looks so cozy with a fire and everything. So very excited for all of these. And because I'm staying there, oh, sorry, it's so windy. Because I'm staying there for 2 nights, what I'm doing on the second day, where I'm not doing, you know, my walk and I'm just chilling, I'm just gonna honestly play it by ear. I'm gonna either just relax if it's good weather, just chill, maybe do a local walk, anything really, chill in the cafe, chill in the bar. I brought my I've got a camping chair which I've never brought on a camping trip before, but I bought it the other day and I can test that out if it's not raining, you know. Pitch up my tent, it's playing somewhere, pitch up my tent, sit in my chair. I brought my horror book, you know, some scary stories, and I've brought my notebook where I'm writing scary stories. I'm a horror fan, so it's all good. And yeah, as you can tell, I'm excited, because when I'm excited I talk a lot, so this has gone on for nearly 6 minutes. I'm gonna get on with my walk, stop having to turn around to talk because it's windy, and yeah, just enjoy myself and look forward to the walk and seeing Ullswater in about 2 hours. Oh my god. That was slippery. I was just about to say, oh wow, look at these trees. Oh god. It wasn't slippery until that last bit. All of a sudden I just skid across the end of the bridge. Bloody hell. This is a bit boggy. This is a tricky one. What kind of gate am I looking at here? There we go. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Wow, honestly, look at this. This feels like I'm just in a different country. This is so cool. Really cool kind of vibes from here. See all the moss in there? I'll zoom in on it. It's very bright as well, like the tops of these trees, bright green leaves. Can't wait to see them once they've fully bloomed as well. Look how flooded this area is. Imagine, because that's a really high river, you know. I can imagine it comes all the way up here. Imagine crossing the bridge and coming down and it's just water and you just either have to trudge through it or not come this way. Oh my god, I guess I'm lucky then. Look at that. Very cool. I have to really watch my step because it's so slippery, so muddy. And I'm wearing 3/4 length leggings. So there's mud all at the backs of my legs. Sorry, I've got wipes and things and there's facilities at these campsites, so I've got all cleaned up. Look at all these pregnant sheep. It'll be lambing season soon. Hey guys. Seen loads of them. The ones back there were a bit rounder, a bit fatter, ready to pop. Can't wait to see the lambs. That'll be next month, maybe April usually. I mean end of March, but I suppose these guys are going to go into labour any day. Excited to see the little lambs next month on my walk, and I'll reveal that walk in a bit. I love weather like this where it's really sunny and there's little rain showers going on. I'm not sure if you can actually see the rain on this. I'm sure you can. It's really nice because actually that sun is pretty warm for late March. It says it's about 9 degrees at the minute and it'll go up to 10, which is tropical compared to what we've had in the UK recently, where last week, oh my god, freezing cold, like -5, I think, -6 it went down to. Oh, there's a rainbow. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. You know what, this is so lovely already. See a bit of rain on the lens. Get straight on. Yeah, straight on. And oh, what was I saying? Yeah, and from walking obviously I'm pretty warm already. Oh, that rainbow, man. Oh, that's made me happy. But yeah, just these like showers cooling me down nicely and I can rinse my muddy shoes off in these puddles. Like I said, pretty warm. I think tonight's not going to be too cold either. I think it said something like 3 degrees. Let me have a look at my phone actually. No, the lowest is 5. Wow. I won't be cold in my tent, which is awesome. But the coldest night is going to be Sunday. It says it's going to get down to -1 in some areas and -3 in others. I checked, you know, a few areas around where I'm staying at the quiet site and they've said -1 or -3. So, but all the other nights you're looking at overnight the lowest being 5 degrees, 4 degrees, 6. So yeah, my last night on Sunday is going to be pretty cold, but whatever, I've done it plenty of times before and I've got my new kit to try out. That's better than my old kit, so better sleeping mat and sleeping bag, which I really needed new ones, to be honest. I've had them on my sleeping bag anyway. I've had my sleeping bag since I first ever started doing it. It was my first piece of kit, so, and it was only a budget one. It only cost me like 30 quid. So this one's, I think, I forgot the name of it, I'll show you guys later. The sleeping bag I've got now was 120 quid, but I got it with a pretty big discount, so happy about it. So at least it'll be a quality one. And it's very quilted. Oh, look at that. Feels magical already. All the moss, plants, and the birds, and the rainbow. Sorry about the wind, but look, my first look at some proper fells. Oh, bloody love the lakes. Look at them, they look awesome. I'll see more of them as I get closer to Ullswater, just down there. Look at this. It's nature's own slip and slide. I feel like I'm about to be slipping and sliding, honestly. Look at that. Go on, wash my shoes then. Oh shit. Do some road walking, makes a nice change from all the mud I've been trudging through. You know, walking through mud, it's quite tiring because not only have you got to stay upright and walk at the same time, you know, using all those muscles to kind of like, when you're wobbling and going way, you know, using all your muscles to like stay upright, like not just your legs, like your torso. It's like you're on one of them aerobics balls. Oh, there's another rainbow. Look at that. Sorry, I am going to stop for every rainbow, you know, like, I know it's like a proper girly cliche, but you know what, they're just nice, aren't they? They're a nice natural weather phenomenon, and they do just make me happy because, anyway, I don't have to justify it, do I? I'm not like, I don't decorate everything in rainbows, I just like to see them in the sky. So yeah, nice patch of blue. As you can see, it's not very busy on the road, which is good. Say that, 2 cars. as soon as I say that. It's nice though, walking on the tarmac after a while. It's nice to alternate between the two, grass and concrete and grass and concrete. Anyway, I'm rambling again, whatever. Look how great it is over there. It's gonna be drizzly, super drizzly, that I'm about to walk into. All that drizzle. Pooley Bridge, 1.5 miles, so not too far now to go till we get to the start of the Ullswater Way, and it's down. I was just checking out that sign on that gate then. It says down here, like straight down here. It doesn't look like a path, but I don't know. I'll trust the sign, I guess. Maybe that was the path. Honestly, I'm kind of enjoying the weather. It's I was caught in a few pretty heavy showers about 15 minutes ago, and luckily I managed to zip up my waterproof and put my waterproof cover on my bag, which I should have done. I should have put the cover on from the start because I knew there'd be showers. I suppose I've not really spoken about the Ullswater Way. So it's a loop, it's a circular route, like a loop around Ullswater, and there's a few different diversion routes. You can do high routes, low routes, so I'm going to be walking it. I'll put a map up. I'll turn away from the wind for one. I'll put a map on the screen now, and I'll show you like what kind of direction that I'm going in. You can go anti-clockwise from Pooley Bridge or clockwise, so I'm working my way clockwise around, so from Pooley Bridge on the southern side of Ullswater and then around the north side. And there's 2 different paths you can do, again the high route, the low route. I'm for the first, because there's like 2 diversions I think, one on the south side and one on the north side, so the one that I'm doing today is the low route by the water, because that's where the campsite is. And me and my mum actually went to Ullswater together the other week on the last walk that I did, and she met up with me, and we went to, because I don't think I've been to the Aor Force before. She took us there as kids and we saw the waterfall. It was winter and it was freezing, but it was a good memory. And oh yeah, there's a gate down there, that's good. And so we walked there, and I said to Mum, I was like, I want to do this walk, I might do it next month, which is now this month. And yeah, so we walked a bit of it. We walked about, I think about a mile in. We walked the amount that I'm gonna walk today. So we walked actually just past the campsite that I'm staying at, so it'll all be familiar, which will be lovely. So I'm only really going to be doing a mile on the Ullswater Way today. Obviously I'm a few miles in now before I've even gotten to Pulley Bridge. I'll check my phone actually. I'm currently just under 4 miles, so I started 2 hours ago and I'm almost on 4 miles. I have to keep stopping. I've got the Strava app tracking me on my phone, so I know exactly when I set off, my speed, miles, everything. It's great. That's how, if anyone's wondering, that's how I've been able to tell you exactly how many miles in I am. So yeah, I'd say all in all it's about 5 or 6 miles on the Earmont Way. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ullswater Way. It's 20 something miles long. I should have memorised this really, shouldn't I? It's 20 something miles long, or it might just be 20. I'll put it on the screen regardless. You know what, some people might see 20 miles and be like, I can do that in 1 day or 2 days, but which is fine, but I'm purposely taking my time with it. It's going to be a really nice leisurely walk. Unlike my others where I've pushed myself and wild camped, this one's going to be like more like a little camping holiday with a side of walking. It'll be about 7 or 8 miles a day, I imagine. So, including this day, which, despite only doing a mile on the Ullswater Way, I'll be doing a few on the Earmont Way. Yeah, so, which way now? God, I'm slipping all over the place, man. Look at that. Do you remember before when I was like, oh, I'll wash my shoes in this lovely clear running water? What's the bloody point? What's the point? It's so muddy. It's fine. It's what they're for. And these aren't even my walking boots, believe it or not. This is a bit embarrassing to admit, but I actually left my walking boots at my mum's. It was her birthday earlier this month, and I went down to see her, and we went for a lovely walk with my grandparents, and yeah, and my brother's girlfriend, and we all went for a lovely woodland walk. So I brought them and left them at hers, and only realised this morning as I was about to set off, luckily my mother-in-law had a pair, which are these. They're very similar to mine, to be honest, waterproof, and she'd never worn them before, so sorry Jane, they're a bit muddy, but yeah, that's what they're for. she won't mind. But yeah, they're a perfect fit. They're a size 6, which are my size as well. Sorry, bloody wind again. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. Ullswater Way, around Ullswater. I've been talking so much on this trip. This is just how I am though. I know on some of my earlier videos I barely speak, like, go watch my West Highland Way video. Like I say, in total there's probably about 5 minutes talking time, no, a bit more than that, far less than this, but when I started out I was just shy, I guess. I've clearly gotten used to talking to the camera a bit more. It's like my internal monologue is external, like I'm just talking to someone. But I am known for being quite chatty, so I do apologise, and I do go on, like right now. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. I have to tell myself, right, that's enough. I did just get a little bit lost in this field. I came in all the way over there, walked all the way down there to where that opening is, realised that I'm heading the opposite direction to Ullswater, which is that way. To be fair, there's no signs after that gate, and not that I saw anyway. Thought, you know what, it's up here, and I saw this gate from afar, and yep, I'm back on the right track. Hello guys, you're right. Oh, you're all so cute, look at you. So sorry for the wind, it's so windy. So gorgeous, aren't you? It's alright. See you guys. Thanks for letting me use your field. Oh, I love sheep. I love animals. So cute. The way they just stare at me, they've got no idea, have they? Hello. Hello, chickens. Oh my god. Hey guys. And Mr. Rooster there. See you in a bit. I mean, I won't. See you probably never again, who knows. I'm out here in fields in the odd shower of rain looking for bright yellow signs on gates, so I've just come from there and I thought, okay, maybe that way, who knows, and it's like, which way out, man? Oh, here. Like, just which way out? And I spotted, luckily my eyesight isn't that bad, spotted a yellow sign on a gate. You see, I've committed to this now, the Earmont Way, whatever, so I have to follow it, and there's no maps online or anything of it, because I don't know if it's new or just not really well known. Might as well use this opportunity to say, anyone who wants to walk from Penrith to Pooley Bridge, check it out, it's good. It's been a pretty solid walk so far. Very muddy, but it is spring and it's England and it's wet, so it's not the trail's fault. I imagine it's muddy all over the UK at the minute. Oh, there's soil, there's mud, but yeah, it's been really good, enjoyable, easy, but you just gotta keep an eye out for these yellow signs. On a nice farm. Very messy. It's kind of walking. Oh my god. I don't want to zoom in. They're dead sheep. Oh my god, there's just a pile of about 3 dead sheep. Oh my god, that's awful. Oh, I'm so sorry I had to see that. I mean, that's really upsetting. Where am I? Where is this place? Caravan park. Listen to me on a trail. Where am I? Bloody hell. Weird vibes from this place, not gonna lie. Not just because of the dead sheep, because it's just a lot of stuff. And a caravan park right next to it. Oh my god. Oh wow, look at the river that's just like flooded and swallowed up these trees on the other side. I don't even know if I'm on the Earmont trail anymore because I've not seen a sign in ages, but it's a footpath that says private, but it means that down there. Oh my god. Do not be afraid. Yeah. Oh my god, what's going on? You're coming up to me. Oh my god. Hi! Hello! What if I talk to you like really friendly? Hello! Hi! Hello! Okay. Oh, you're so pretty! Another one that was just coming up to me. Hello! You're not sure, are you? You're all very friendly and accommodating. Look at these guys eating. Hey! How's your food? Everything good? I'm like a waitress at a restaurant. All good with your food? Any problems now? Oh my god. Is that a sign I see? It is. Maybe this whole time I was on it and there was just no signs for about half a mile. Oh my god. Anyway, heading into Pooley Bridge now, the town just on the outskirts of the eastern head of Ullswater, and I'm not too far from the start of the Ullswater Way. Just got to figure out how the hell to get through this gate. Oh my god. Right, I'm going for a pint and no one can stop me. I've definitely earned a pint.
I don't work from home now, so he goes to doggy daycare, and it's been the making of him. Yeah. And he's such a social dog now. Oh. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he gets on.
And there's the very sign for the Ullswater Way that I saw with my mum last month. We parked in one of these spots here and walked about a mile or so on the way and then back. About what I'll be walking today, and there's the sign. It's my favourite flower as well, a daffodil, and a white daffodil. My favourite flower. So last time I was here with my mum, we actually walked down there, because that, believe it or not, is a path, and it's obviously very flooded now. Definitely not walkable, but yeah, I remember because we were walking down here. I see a bit of it there, a bit of the path, and I was thinking, oh, this must be like part of the high route or something. Oh, there's a boat there. But yeah, it's a very, in terms of weather, it's a very mixed bag, because right now it's rainy, but a minute ago it just started absolutely chucking it down. Oh wow, look at that. Sorry, I had to touch that wood. That was nice. Bloody hell, I love that. That's nice. But anyway, and when I was in the pub and I was sat by the window, I just had a pint, and I sat by the window and I literally watched the weather change from rain, sun, and it's been like that all day. And to be honest, I don't mind it, because you know, it keeps me on my toes. It's quite fun in a way, you know. It's just like, oh, hood up, hood down, hood up, hood down, zip my coat up. So it's fun, you know. It's the start of spring. Spring technically started, I think, 3 days ago on the 20th. Yeah, it started on the 20th of March, it's the 23rd, so it's the start of spring. It's the showers, isn't it? It's the early April showers. It's sunny 1 second and quite warm, nice 10 degrees, and you're like, oh, that's really nice. And then all of a sudden, like right now, I can't feel my hands. It's freezing in this like rain cloud drizzle that I'm in, because you can see over there how nice it is. And then it's just, I mean, in real life, imagine this, it's more ominous, it's more grey, and it's darker over there. Same over there, it's actually lighter over there, and it's darker over there than my camera's picking up. So that's part of the path that I walked on with my mum last month. Here, I've just descended from there, and again that's the path that I was on one time last month with my mum. And through this gate here is, well, it's the part of the Ullswater Way. It's nothing really, it's just part of the path, but it's nice to, oh my god, right, okay, that, god, my camera's getting so wet. That there, I'll put a photo on screen right now. of what it was like when me and mum were here. Like, it was about 3 weeks ago, it wasn't even a month. It was less than that. Can't believe how much it's flooded. That's mad. What's that? Planning permission for a new jetty. Cool. And here's a bridge that I saw last month. There you go, that's what it was like last month, and this is what it's like now. Higher water. I'm assuming, I'm just imagining the photo from what I remember. I do apologise for this. For the next couple of minutes I'm going to be saying, and this is where I was last time, and here's a photo. So, oh my god, I remember saying to my mum, because the buds were on these the other week, and I was like, oh, they'll be blooming by the time I come on my walk, and look, they are. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be coming up to a walkway in a minute, and I'll say the exact same thing. I'll say, oh, this is what it looked like when me and my mum were here. Right, so this is clearly high tide or unprecedented or something, because that's the path I'm going to be taking. So let's see how well I do. I'll be coming to that jetty in a bit, don't you worry. Oh my god. It's cutting it pretty close to the tide. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Right, okay. These shoes are waterproof, I just don't want it to go over the ankle. Oh my god. Right, okay, try it again. Oh shit! What am I gonna do? What am I going to do? Right, you know what? I'm just gonna chance it, man. I'm just gonna chance it. You ready? Right, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Put my water over there. Okay, I'll pick it back up, don't worry. Right, jumping across. You ready? 3, 2, 1. No! Right, did it. Oh my god. Right, looks like I'm gonna have to do that again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, okay, so here we are. I'll put in a photo now of the jetty when me and my mum were here. And now it's just probably still walked, but bloody covered in water. Right, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Give me a second. Alright, this is it. Shit. Oh shit. Right, okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I've changed my mind. I can't do it. I can't. Right, I've come to the other side of the fence through this field. This guy's doing it, man. Look. Hello. I can't even see, there's so much rain in my eyelashes. Okay, so my feet are slightly wet from that, but you know what, it's fine. I'm not that fussed, and gonna have to face this way against the wind. So it looks like there's a path here. I could have come this way the whole time, but I just wanted last month's nostalgia. So, oh, anyway, that person just absolutely powered through that, and then it made me feel bad and think like, oh, I should have just done that, but now I'm thinking, sorry, my face is so cold, my mouth is so numb, and there's water in my eyelashes and I can't see. Anyway, yeah, let's put that back in. So all good. The rain has stopped for now. I can see it ahead. It's gonna come over again. Oh my god, I feel like such a wuss. Please tell me there's a way out of this field. I'm just kind of winging it now. The path is right there, beyond the water's edge. Oh my goodness. I think I've kind of given up with having dry feet because I'm absolutely getting soaked. But you know what, I'm having so much fun. It's wet, it's windy. It's gone warmer now. I was freezing a minute ago. I'm just finding this all so funny. Oh, right, okay, okay. Sorry, this is an open field. The path is down there, so I can rejoin it, or as close as I can get to it. And in those trees, last time when I was here with my mum, I said, Mum, Mum, I need a wee. Where can I go? And she was like, oh God, there's nowhere around. There's no toilets. And I was like, there's some trees over there. I'll go wee in them trees. So I did. And bear in mind, there were a lot of walkers that day. I can hear it yelling. I think it's a cow. This is so boggy. As you can see, there's like a line of reeds there. I'm just trying to... Oh my God, this is so much wetter than I had imagined. But again, it's part of it. Here we go. Right, okay, back on the path. I can see it go up a bit down there, where I can be away from the threat of the water's edge as it floods. I hope you can hear me. I'm so sorry, it's so windy. Thank you, bridge. Oh my God. We need one of these higher level paths. I mean, there is a higher level path, but it's all the way up there. But I mean, you know what I mean? We need a long bridge. A long bridge, because this has got to happen like multiple times a year. It's really funny though. Look at how submerged that is. Oh my God, again, I apologise. Back when I was here last month with my mum, I saw that swing and I said to my mum, when I'm here, I'm gonna swing on it. Let me swim to it first. Oh my God. Oh, and if anyone is wondering where a weed that I mentioned about less than a minute ago, it was down there. And again, as you can imagine, it was not that wet. It was a little bit boggy, but it was nothing like this. And it was like way down there in those trees. So it was walkable to those trees. And now it's not walkable, it's more It's not walkable, it's more swimmable. I love this, it's brilliant. I don't know why I'm so taken aback by British weather. I'm used to it because, well, I've done it my whole life. But I don't know, it's just funny. Unexpected, but kind of expected, I guess. Wow, oh my God, look at the hills. Oh my God, oh, that's so nice. That's so nice to see. Oh my God, like this, the sun rays. No, it's too bright to fully open my eyes. I love early spring in Britain. It's a lot. Look at what this one pint has done to me, honestly. I'm such a lightweight. I haven't had any alcohol for like a week, and now I'm just like, one pint does this to me. It just makes me laugh at wind, rain and clouds. I think I'm like that anyway, but anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and keep walking. I'm gonna have to yell a bit. I'm approaching the campsite. It's so windy. I'm approaching the campsite because I remember that boat being there. But there are so many more caravans. I can't imagine there being many tents, but there's a lot of motorhomes here, not caravans. Okay, so I've checked in, got my ticket here, and I can just picture Pennywise, she said, so I'll just kind of find a nice enough spot, I suppose, have a little look around. And she even said, she was like, oh my God, what a day, the weather. And I was like, Yeah, I know. Look at the state of me. She went, your eye makeup's ruined. I've not even looked at my eye makeup. I'll put in a picture now. I'll just take one and see if it is ruined or not, or if she was just having me on. Oh, honestly, I dread to look. Anyway, let me find a pitch. Chose my spot and it's on a bit of a slope, but I just wanted a picnic table, to be honest. Yeah, nice view of the lake, and what I'll do is I'll do that thing that people do on YouTube where it's like they cover the camera and then show the tent. So you ready? I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, so I'll move back and then surprise you. Okay, go. Hello. Hey guys. No, okay. I'll leave you alone. Oh, oh my god. Hi. Oh, you are so gorgeous. Come here. Hey. Hey. It's okay. It's okay. I know. Ooh. You are so cute. Oh, I love animals so much. I just want to pet them all. Ooh, wow. It smells like cherries. Oh my god. This is so cool. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. This is gonna look so good at night as well. Pretty breezy still, but at least it's not raining at the minute, which is nice. Nice bit of blue sky. Just been to the loo. They were so nice, as you saw. Oh my god. Nice and sheltered in my tent. Oh. And look at the state of my legs. They are so muddy. Luckily I've got wipes so I can just clean myself off a bit. There's showers as well, but you know, wipe can do the trick. Ooh. Nice, look at that. Nice sunshine. Wow, gorgeous. Anyway, I'm starving. I'm gonna eat. It's about 4:30, nearly 5. I got here about 4, so yeah, about tea time I'd say. This is so early for me to camp. Usually I'm doing it right before sunset. But I've got a couple hours till that, luckily. just turned this off, don't worry, it's zip that up so the rain doesn't get in. Just made my veggie bacon. Pretty good, love it. As you can see how small this frying pan is, I've had to just rip them in half for them to fit in. They taste awesome though. I'm just kind of waiting for the rain to die down. It's 10 o'clock. I don't have a checkout time to leave the campsite. The woman who checked me in said anytime because she knows it's going to be raining. And yeah, it's not like I'm wild camping, so I don't have to rush out. Oh, and this happened. So when I was lifting my pan up, it kind of fell and made a hole in my tent. So, oh my god, I know, I can't believe it. A little bit in my ground sheet as well. So I'm gonna have to like get a plaster or a Compeed, patch it up. I can work with it. It was my own silly mistake. I just kind of like lifted it up, daydreamed, and it went swing right into it. The sun's coming out a bit. Like, it wasn't this bright a few minutes ago, so that's a good sign, I guess. It did say it'll die up about 12 and 1 o'clock. It'll kind of, the rain will just chill out a little bit, either stop or just be a very light drizzle. So, you know, I'm not saying I'm waiting until 12 to leave, but it wouldn't be the worst thing. That's kind of my latest time I'm giving myself. Because, like, I just don't want to pack away in the pouring rain and wind. Anyway, I'm gonna keep hold of this, make sure I don't make the same mistake again. This is off, like I said, don't worry, that's closed. Okay, so I'm on my way to Glenridding. I slept okay considering it was so windy and rainy. A tiny bit of my tent on the inside got wet, not a lot, and I was able to dry it off this morning with this like camping cloth that I have. I didn't get wet, I was like fully dry, so that's the main thing. And nothing really, none of my possessions or clothes or sleeping kit got wet. And overall, pretty decent sleep. Again, I did wake up a few times due to a slight chill, the wind. I was really warm in my sleeping bag. It was just the kind of air that would go into my sleeping bag from the neck bit, so I had to keep like pulling it over my head and everything, but it was really comfortable. Happy with the new kit. It did keep me really warm, like I said, my feet were warm. So weather-wise, today is going to be pretty much like yesterday. Sun, rain, wind, which is fine. Maybe I'll lose my mind again like I did yesterday. Oh my god. And I waited until it stopped raining to pack up, and luckily that was when the sun came out, saw a beautiful rainbow. I'm gonna start a new series on this channel and it's about, I've not named it yet, but about rating campsites. So like I usually do wild camping, but I'm thinking of getting more into staying at campsites as well as wild camping, you know, some of the time, and just rating them. So I've made a list of, and it'll be out of 100, because I think if it's out of 10, I think it's more, there's more room to be precise instead of like 4.35 or something like that, you know. It'll just be like 43 or 82 or 91 or 37. So the criteria for the campsite rating, it's going to be facilities, and so I'll rate the facilities out of 100, so that's toilet, showers, washing up area, anything like that. Location out of 100, so surroundings, environment, if it's like a peaceful area, if it's near a road or not, if it's like nice and away from civilization, or if it's on a farm or not. So farms will get it points because I love farms and I love the smell. It'll just give it extra points. If it's not on a farm, it doesn't take any away. But activities, so if there's like a cafe, bar, restaurant, any outdoor activities that it offers, a shop, a pool, anything like that that you can think of, anywhere for people to kind of spend the time on the campsite. And check in, so how easy it was to check in and how friendly the people who checked you in were. Price, so was the cost of the pitch worth the stay? And finally the overall experience, so everything really. And the overall experience is the only kind of criteria that the actual campsite and people who run it can't control. So it's kind of like an uncontrolled variable, if you will. That depends on how well I slept, the weather, the people there, if the people there were rude or noisy, you know, like other campers and things like that, really. So all the others are down to the campsite itself, and the last one, overall experience, is kind of everything. So a mixture of the controlled and uncontrollable variables, so that'll be fun anyway. Everything you need to know I'll put on screen, so if you want, tune in for that, check it out, it'll be a lot of fun. Now this is another campsite that I saw on maps when I was planning where I was going to stay. Cross Stormont, it looks really nice. I don't know what my reasoning was for choosing that one over this one, but I think they were the same price, so that didn't matter. It was just more like I knew that place, or I knew of that place because me and my mum walked through it last month, in case you didn't know. Yeah, I'd like to stay at that one. It looks really friendly. I looked online and it said the camping tariffs don't change all year, because I know some charge cheap in winter and extortionate in summer, but it's really nice of them to keep the prices as they are. And I think it was something like £17 a night or something like that for a one-man tent. I get distracted so easily, so I don't always look at my map. The path is actually in that field. It's still going the same direction. Well, the low path is in that field, the one I'm following, but you know, the high path on the Ullswater Way is actually up in the fells, so I'm doing like the low path. But it joins up about a mile down here, so I'm not really missing anything. It's just you can't see through there, it's just in that field, you know, nearish the base of the fell, so it's not far. I'm not like taking a wrong turn, as in like I'm not going the wrong direction or anything. Anyway, I'm just always either daydreaming or distracted by something. I just took a little footpath. There was a sign for it, so it's an actual footpath, but it's so like hidden. There's the road and there's obviously Ullswater, and you can just see, so the path I'm meant to be on is just like, you know, at the top of that green bit, just where that wall is. So again, not far from it. And it meets the mile down here, so I'll just see what this path's about. I was a bit sick of having to dodge cars and go to the side of the road and wait for them all to pass, so it's nice to have a bit of undulating, not tarmac path. I don't know where I'm going with that, sorry. This feels very in the middle of nowhere. Just down there. And there's some houses with construction Oh my god, look at how cute they are though. Oh wow. These people must know how lucky they are. Oh my god. Little waterfall nearby too. Wow. Right where those houses started is where I joined the path, so I rejoined it now, and it takes me, just checked, up this lovely muddy path. Oh my god, I didn't film it because I was just concentrated on not like sinking in a bog or slipping on my ass, but I've just been literally bog hopping. That was not a path, that was mud. That was just, oh my god. Anyway, look at this, pretty cool. That's someone's house there, so let's see where it takes us. Oh, interesting, cool. So, I don't know if you can hear me, quite a loud river. Takes me up there through these houses. Okay, so the high route joins here. So that's where the high route's from, and the low route where I've just come from. Just look, Barton Fell, that's where it would have gone, so, and that's where I've just come from. Oh, that's good to know. So this is like the path on the Ullswater Way, but there's no divergence to this one. So I've rejoined the road that I left about 50 minutes ago, I'd say, and you can see there's more jetties just completely submerged, and the water is nearly here, it's nearly come up to the road. Mad. Yeah, so I've only been walking for like not even that long, an hour and 20 minutes. Honestly feels like longer. And I've done just over 2.5 miles, just under 3. So I'm not doing too bad. Hang on. I think this is the path that I need to take. Oh my god, are you joking? It's not too bad, I don't think. Oh my god. Right, I can figure this out. Oh my god. Actually, on second thought, that whole bit of path was completely submerged, so I've checked my map and the road joins onto it there, so if I'm walking up here I can rejoin it, and hopefully the bit I rejoin isn't completely flooded. And I just thought I'd divert into this little village, this little like hamlet called Howtown. Looks cute. I just thought I'd see if there's anything there. Plus I need a toilet, and if I can go in somewhere for a wee, that means I don't have to do a nature wee. place is open. So no, they're not open for anyone, not even to use the toilet in there. The Howtown Hotel. Oh my god, that was such a creepy place. I mean, it looked kind of cool, but definitely haunted. I walked in there and I was like, oh my god, there's no one here and I'm being watched. And then this man just emerged and he was like, everything's closed. It was so strange, honestly. Look how flooded everything is. Luckily this road is a bit raised, but oh my god, there's ducks over there using it as a pond. This was the path I was meant to take, and although the path here isn't flooded, down there certainly was. It was like this deep. But yeah, I'm nearly halfway across from the head of Ullswater at Pulley Bridge to Glenridding. I'm about halfway, so I've been walking for about an hour and a half. So I reckon probably another 2 hours to go, something like that. Depends on the terrain, any more flooded paths, and how many stops I take, which shouldn't be too many, so we'll see. Anyway, it's starting to rain again. Clouds coming over. So I've just finally been for my nature wee down there. Gorgeous place, like what a view to have while you're having a wee. Like look at this. It's gorgeous. And a really cool wild camping spot as well there. It's nice and flat, I'll show you in a second. But if you come to the edge, I'm not going to go all the way because, you know, I've got to get a move on. But you'd be able to see quite far around there and all the way pretty much to the end there. So I'm at the halfway kind of ridge area right now. I'll get out my phone and show you the halfway bit that kind of comes out. It'll make sense in a second. So that's where I am. The start is just there, and the place I'm going to is where that 8 is. So they're just different trails in the area, so I'm like, yeah, about halfway, I'd say. I started, you know, there, not there, but you know, only makes a mile difference. So yeah, a couple hours, and hopefully maybe 3 I'll 3 hours I'll be there. So yeah, happy about this. The sun's just kind of peeking out a little bit, just got a bit brighter then. Just gorgeous area. That's the path that I've just come from, and that's the way that I'm going. So excited. Yeah, so you can see it's fairly flat and level. This would make an excellent wild camping spot. Fairly sheltered this way. I mean, obviously there's a breeze right now, but if you did it during in a non-windy season like summer or something, if no one's beat you to it, because it's a really good place, and I reckon a few people have passed it and thought the same thing. I'll definitely keep that in mind, because I'd love to stay somewhere as, you know, nice with really lovely views, as long as it's not windy and rainy, because wow, that'll be pretty boggy up there if it rains any more than it has now. good. I hope I see some red squirrels. That's so cute. I love them. Oh wow. I like this area. A lot of cool looking beech trees. You see all the beech nuts on the ground. Just come across this sign, Poetry Stones. I'll check it out because it's only 20 metres away, so it's not like I'll be taking a massive detour or anything. It says the Poetry Stones are by Kathleen Raine and they're inscribed with lines from 2 poems by her. And she lived in Martindale during the 1940s. She was a visionary poet and an admirer of William Blake, and with a profound sense of the beauty and spirit of the natural world. So, awesome. Where are they? Where are they? Like up here? Oh. So I looked all around there, near the sign, up here. Can't find any bloody stones with poems inscribed in them. Now I'm like out of breath because I've just climbed and kind of stuck up here. There's the path. That moss, that's gorgeous. Oh my god, why do I do this? Making my way back down very carefully now. Wow. Sorry if the water's a bit loud, I'll try and speak up. I've just stopped here to put some plasters and Compeed on my feet because I can feel them start rubbing, and this is just kind of a PSA to anyone. When you feel a hot spot on your foot, which is where you can feel it rubbing, if you can, before it turns into a blister, patch it up. Hello. Oh, it's alright. Oh no. So just looking at how far I've come, and that bit that's sticking out, the big mound hill, around there is Howtown, don't know how you pronounce it, again a pronunciation issue, Howtown I'll say, where that creepy pub was. You know, it felt haunted, and it smelled like something from the 1800s. You know, when you go to those like National Trust, I love National Trust by the way, but one of those National Trust old cottages, like William Wordsworth's old house and stuff, and everything's left how it would have been. and it smells like old, like hundreds of years old. It was like that, and it was so creepy. It was like my great granddad would frequent that place. That's how kind of like old and old manish it felt. There was a smoking room as well, which is old fashioned, pretty cool. It was good for like that aesthetic though, to kind of travel back in time a bit. From all the way, it's not been like that straightforward. It's been in, out, up, down, in, out, up, down, whatever. So I think there, I'll just zoom in on the computer, just above the trees on the edge, is that I think it's called Geordie's Crag. You know when I said, oh, this would make a really good wild camping spot where I have my nature wee. That's just, again, I'll zoom in there. So I've been through loads of woods and forest and fields of sheep, bog, oh my god, the mud, mental. I've been walking for just under 4 hours and done just over 6 miles. So, you know, it's not anything like, it's not amazing that I've gone like really fast or anything. I have been taking my time, been stopping for like little snack breaks. I've eaten some rice cakes, a squares bar and an alpine bar, all at different, you know, times when I've stopped. Sorted my water out, put some blister plasters on, all that stuff. Proper took my time going uphill, because with this bloody bag, I swear to god, oh my god, because it's fine, you don't feel how heavy it is, like the huge bag on my back, until you go uphill. Like walking like this is fine, honestly, like used to it, feels like a part of me, and then as soon as you go uphill it's like, oh my god, it does slow you down so much on inclines, so much. Anyway, I'm rambling again. This SD card doesn't even have that much memory left on it, so I might have to, when it comes to the last couple of days, film on my phone. And I don't even know if there's a lot of memory on my phone either, but I brought a spare SD card just in case, but that's not a full one, that's got 55 minutes. Anyway, I need to stop like rambling like this, don't I, because that's what's using it all up. Nearly 4 minutes in, and all I wanted to tell you was that was like Howtown round that corner, and that was that Geordie's Crag. Yeah, so to Glenridding, I figure I'll get there, realistically we're talking 6 o'clock, which, I mean, as long as it's before sunset or not that long after, that's fine. I just don't like pitching up in the dark. I've got torches and head torches, but I just, you know, it's always better when it's light. So, and I'm thinking there's a pub called the Traveller's Rest nearby. If it's open and if they're serving food, I'm getting food there. I want a proper meal, to be honest. I want a salad. I want like a goat's cheese salad, but they might not do any salads. They might just do like chips. I don't want anything too carby, but I guess we'll just see how I feel when I get there, because I'll be starving, I imagine. Artist seat, that's very appropriate for me. If you don't know, I can't even speak, it's just massive incline. Here's the seat. If yeah, that's what I was saying. If you don't know, I paint, I draw, all that stuff. Got a bachelor's degree in fine art, so yeah, that's awesome. Nice. Well, I've got to sit on it, even just for a second. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm just about an hour from the campsite, and there's about an hour and a half till sunset, so here's hoping that my prediction's accurate and that I will actually get there at 6, because I think sunset's around 6:30, so Oh god, honestly, why are my feet hurting? Not blister wise, like the muscles in my feet, but I never get an issue with that because I do so much walking. But I think it's just the new shoes, not obviously, again, they're not my shoes, just shoes that I'm not used to, my feet aren't used to. Oh, there's like a building down there. It's probably just an abandoned place. I think there is a campsite nearby, not the one I'm supposed to be staying at, and I'll check it out. I'm not like expecting to stay there because I've booked the other place. It's the place I'm staying tonight is the only one that I haven't paid for. It's pay on arrival, so if I do see a better option, then I can take that, whatever option it is. But as far as I know, I'm staying at a Gillside farm in Glenridding, so that's my aim still. Wow, look at that roof, look at all that moss. I'm just taking a picture. I should have done that before I started the video. Wow, that is so cool. I think it is just one of those random abandoned buildings that you do see in the lakes. So I'm just kind of outside of Patterdale now. Oh, it's so peaceful here. There's like hardly any wind. Look at them sheep. The river's very still compared to the ones I've seen today. So cute around here. I love it. Oh my god, I've seen my first lamb of the year. Hello! Oh, you're so gorgeous as well. Look at you, like a cow. Hey! Oh, so beautiful. You do look like a cow. Oh my god. Oh my god, there are some down there. You can't see them on the camera, but oh, that's made me so happy. That's boosted my morale massively. I'm getting so tired and hungry. So this is the very eastern head of Ullswater, and Glenridding is just down here, about 10-15 minutes away, and the actual campsite is a bit longer, like 20 something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Traveller's Rest, which is only about 10 minutes away from the campsite first, and ask if they're doing food and if I can like come in or book a table about half an hour, 45 minutes I'd say from when I go in. So I spoke to the person behind the bar. He said food's on till about 8:30, so that's amazing news. And I said I'll probably be back in about an hour. You know, it's about a 10-15 minute walk to the campsite from here. Set up my, like, you know, check in, set up my tent and then walk back. So I imagine about, yeah, an hour from now, give or take. If I know I'm getting food, then I can wait. I'm so hungry. But yeah, there's a river down here and there's a bridge that goes over, so I can go straight there then. So I just checked in, all paid up as well. I can pitch anywhere down here, she says. Oh, it was lovely. I'm just so happy to be here and get my tent up and go to the pub, get some food. I'm so excited and I'm feeling so much better now. But yeah, it's funny because she said to me, she went, oh, you must be keen if you're going camping in this weather. And the woman yesterday at Waterside said to me, she was like, oh, you're a very brave girl for camping in this. It's just like, it's fine, it's not yeah, it's a bit rainy and windy, but you know. So even though I've walked probably to the very furthest end of the campsite, this is where I'm going to camp because the wind's coming in from that direction, and I'm going to use the shelter of this car and just pitch up like here, so that's the idea. I pitched my tent and left the campsite about 5 minutes ago, about a few minutes away from the pub. The prospect of food is honestly, that's what's driving me, because I'm knackered and my feet are killing me and I just want pub food. Pub food and a pint. Or a glass of white wine, I'll see how I feel. That sounds good actually. But I just want something pub food, but like slightly more nutritious than your standard, you know, like a salad or a veggie lasagna or just something nacho nutritious nachos, anything like that really. So looking forward to it. I'm almost there now. You can see some lights down there. And one of them lights is the pub.
It's the wettest part of the country, this though, I think. Is that right? It's a lake.
And just there is where I camped last night, where you can see the slightly flattened bit of grass just next to this car, using it for shelter from the wind, which kind of worked. It was still windy, but you know, my tent withstood it fine. Nothing came loose and started flapping, luckily, although the inside of my tent did get a bit wet just from the ground sheet. So it's a bit strange because I had a ground sheet underneath my tent, and there just seemed to be quite a lot of, like, somehow quite a lot of water either got through, or as it rained kind of went over it and under my actual tent. So a few things got, like, not like soaked through, but damp. Nothing's ruined, it's fine, you know. I'm just a bit because my tent tonight, when I put it up, most of my tent's just going to be wet, so I'm not looking forward to that. Ground sheet soaked. I'm hoping that this place has a drying room, but I'm not going to get my hopes up because it said nothing about it online. But wow, look at this river though. It's gorgeous here. And I'm back on the trail. Oh, Mountain Rescue fed any cache I would. What the hell? think, and I don't want to jinx it so early on, but I think this might be my favourite part of the trail so far, the whole stretch I've just done, because I don't know, like, I just like it, like you've got the Ullswater here and you've got a road there, you've got fields, there's a lot of kind of different, and there's something comforting. I know some people might disagree, but there's something comforting about oh my god, Jesus Christ, sorry, look away if you don't want to see a dead duck. Oh my god, oh the poor thing, oh that's so upsetting, I'm sorry, oh my god, that's really upsetting. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, there's something like weirdly comforting about walking by a road, not on a road, but you know when there's like a nice, lovely, undulating, mossy path with trees and not dead ducks. And you've got all this, you've got those geese over there, you've got people on boats. There's just a lot of variety, and that's what I love. And then I think, oh, and this big open bit, oh wow, I do love that. Oh, I'm crossing over to it actually, that's exciting. Oh, I'm glad I got that. Oh, anyway, yeah, cross over here because I can see the sign for the Ullswater Way. Oh my god, hello, bearded sheep. Oh, there's a spider on me. There it is. Lovely expanse. Oh, fuck. This is like, I think this is the most hang on, where are these geese on my camera? Oh my god, I love them, they're so funny. This is the most like idyllic place that I'd like to live. If I could like conjure up the perfect place, I think it would be that. You know, it's very open, but you've got hills and you've got trees. Like that in the summer would look amazing with all the leaves. But yeah, I think that's what I was going to say. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked all the time. When I was walking on that side yesterday, for a lot of it, for about a good maybe 4.5 miles of it, so a good hour or two, about two hours of it, I was just completely zoned out. I wasn't paying attention, I was daydreaming, wasn't in the moment. You know, I was getting all in my head, and it happens. So I didn't really enjoy that part. I mean, some parts of it I did, like that cool Geordie's Crag, that was cool. But all these geese, man, they're so funny, the way they just kind of chat. God, what a beautiful field. Like, this is where I want to live. In those houses. So my ideal place is Glenridding Farm. So I'm about 2.5 miles in since I left the campsite. Been walking for like a good hour and a bit, I'd say. Hour and 15-20 minutes. And I'm so hungry. I always do this to myself. I rush out, I don't make myself breakfast. I mean, I did on the first morning, to be fair. This time I just had a couple cereal bars, thought that'll get me going, you know, and then I'll call it a cafe. So I've just looked at my phone to see if there's any cafes nearby. It says there are 2. It doesn't say if they're open or not, so I'm just hoping they are. And they're both called Aor Force tea rooms, both of them, but they're quite a distance apart. Maybe they are just both called that. So the closest one is about 20 minutes away, and then the next one is I think 45 minutes away. So there's 2 options. Obviously I'll stop at the first one. Hopefully it's open, hopefully they're doing food, because I'm so hungry. That reminds me, last night I didn't really talk about what I had. I don't think I did anyway. It was a veggie burger, because to be honest, the menu was all very, I mean, I should have known pub food, and I said I wanted pub food, but it was like the greasy kind, and it's like I just needed something a bit more fresh, you know. So didn't have any salads, didn't have any like veggie lasagnas or anything, so they had I'd say the most healthiest thing they had was a veggie burger, fresh lettuce on there, oh so good, fresh tomato, oh my god, it was amazing. But the actual veggie burger itself, you know, it had peas and sweet corn in it, but it was like deep fried, so I could only eat so much of it. You know, I ate about half of it, but I ate all the salad off it, and I ate about half of the chips as well. But it was so expensive. I think that and a drink cost me about 20 odd quid. Just the Lake District prices, to be honest, that's what they said. So I'm just like, fair enough, I did choose to come here, so I've got to deal with the prices or whatever. Oh, that's gorgeous. So anyway, hoping they have something fresh still. Oh, you know what, I could do with some eggs, that would be awesome. Oh, sourdough toast and eggs, maybe some avocado. I'll sound like a proper Gen Z. Avocado on toast with eggs, poached eggs, fried eggs. Honestly, anything, I'm so hungry. Anything savoury, I'm not in a sweet mood. But we'll see, maybe they only do sweet things. Some cafes are like bakeries and they only do sweet. Oh, there's like a ferry or something, a boat. Anyway. Okay, so here's the tea room, and I so hope it's open. If it's open, I hope there's room. And if there's room, I hope they do food. And if they do food, I hope it's not extortionate. Oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. I've been here before. This is Aor Force. Been here before once with my mum, brother and sister years and years ago. I remember it was a really cold winter's day, but it was still like amazing to see. So it's nice being back, even though I only remember very small parts of it from the memory, like fragments, but I remember it being a good day and feeling in awe of the waterfalls. Oh, it's so gorgeous, and the sun came out as well just as I was like reaching the top and got to that bridge, and it felt honestly magical. This is my favourite bit of the whole walk so far. This is my favourite because, like, oh my god, I think today's just been, it's been awesome. Really loved every bit of it. And that cafe, I only just managed to get a seat in the cafe. It was so packed, but I did, and I got this like cheese and tomato toasty, a double espresso, and a Pepsi, because obviously, you know, for energy, for food. But I got the Pepsi because, like, last night I actually dreamt about drinking Coke. Like, that's how much I must have been craving it, and I woke up wanting nothing more than that. Either like a bottle, a can, or a pint of Coke or something. Pepsi, Coke and Pepsi to me, it's, I'm not going to say it's the same, but similar enough. And I'm not like advocating for one over the other. I like them both. So that was amazing. I don't know, I must have been craving the sugar in it or something else that's in it. Just a lovely stop, and I waited out the rain while I was there as well, because it started raining again more, and now again, not wanting to jinx anything, I think it'll still drizzle, but it says from 4 p.m. it's currently 2:37, but it says on my weather app, and I know how fickle they can be, as can the weather. It says from 4 p.m. it won't be rainy until like after midnight or something, or after sunset, one or the other. So let's hope, because again, like, I can handle rain, it's just better when it doesn't really, unless it's the really nice drizzle on a warm day. I like that. Anyway, I'm bloody rambling again. Just happy. Just ascending up the side of Green Hill. This is, I suppose I'd call it the middle route height-wise, because you've got the high route, which I was initially going to take up Go Barrow. I think it's called Go Barrow Fell, and there's this one that goes on the side of Green Hill, and then there's a few low ones. There's one right on the road, and then there's one in the forest, and then there's one just below me there. So there's, you know, 3 other routes I could have taken that are low, but I wanted to get some height and some, you know, good views and good vantage points and some climbing, and make it hard for myself, but not too hard that I'm doing the high route. So the reason I know I don't have to justify it, but the reason I'm not doing Go Barrow Fell is, when I was initially going to, is because it's my feet, the muscles are just aching, and like I said, it never happens. I think it's because these aren't my shoes, even though they're comfortable, but you know, my feet's not molded to them or used to them or whatever, or maybe they're just, the support's slightly different. Excuse if I sound out of breath. I can see the path that I took yesterday along there, the one that I didn't really enjoy when I was very in my own head, and I get like that sometimes, and I have mentioned it in previous videos when I get in my own head, and honestly sometimes like dealing with my mind and everything is a challenge itself. So not only is it physical doing this, but mental as well. But, and you might think, well then why do you do it? Even though it's a challenge in those ways, actually helps, because when I'm not doing this stuff, I dream about doing this stuff, and when I'm doing it, when I'm not in that mental state, I'm like the happiest ever. And to see things like this, to be honest, all day today, it's been really good. I've been in really good spirits. It was just yesterday, first day I was fine. I wasn't having any crisis then, but I don't know what it was, to be honest. I don't know what started it, but it just happens, and I'm learning to deal with it, and I suppose that's why it's good, even though going through it doesn't feel good. The more you do kind of do it, and when you internalize it and kind of rationalize and try and talk yourself around it or out of it. And again, I know I'm repeating myself from when I've spoke about this before in some of my other videos, I know I have, but it's very prevalent in, well, day-to-day life for me and for most people, I imagine, because there's always so much going on up there. It's never quiet. It's like a radio station, you know, that keeps flicking between songs and discussions and talks and memories, and sometimes they overlap all at once and I can't shut it off. And even though it's good to have a vivid imagination and to have the internal monologue, it also means that it's very difficult to be present and in the moment. You've got to kind of remind yourself to be. It doesn't come naturally, or it rarely comes naturally, I should say. But I just think it's a really important thing to talk about. It always is, you know, mental health and everything. I've struggled with anxiety for years, since as far back as I can remember, and it's recently kind of spiked again, and you know, it's kind of, my anxiety's kind of come back, I suppose. It never went, but it did get better with years of like counselling and everything. I don't know, it's usually just intrusive thoughts and dark thoughts, and sorry, it's a bit of a depressing topic, but when I say dark thoughts, I don't mean thoughts of self-harm or anything. I mean thoughts of awful scenarios happening to me, happening to my loved ones. And because my imagination's so vivid, I actually see them, and I have to, it always comes up at night, and it hasn't on this camping trip, so that's good, but usually most nights recently, it never used to be, but recently, I have to like cover my ears, I have to like shut my eyes, I have to like I have to just change the topic in my head, argue with myself a bit, like, stop, why are you thinking about these things, stop it, and anything can kind of trigger them. I've just got to push them out, and they're just not nice, and I end up having a panic attack, and whether that be just heart racing or hyperventilating or just like on the verge of tears, and it's all because I'm thinking about these things that I can't control, thinking about intrusive thoughts, and they're real, and I know so many people suffer with them, so that's why it's so important to discuss. Anyway, this has turned into a bit of a deep discussion. Look at that. Anyway, I'm happy to be here. That's the point of this. I'm really happy, and this is, I know I keep saying it today, this is my favourite bit. I'll probably get to another part and be like, this is my favourite bit, but Aor Force and Right Now are the highlights so far, for sure. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Look at the clouds and the sunbeams and the water. It looks so still, the water. I know it's probably not, but so grateful for this blue sky and sun, even if it's only for a bit, because I don't know how long it'll last. I'm in such high spirits at the minute. It feels amazing. I'm gonna sit down here and charge my phone because it's nearly dead, and swap over my water bottles to a full one because it's nearly empty. As you can see, the sun's now gone in, the clouds have come over, and you can just see it's raining over there because it's really misty, so it's probably like a light drizzle or something. I'm rounding this corner now, going up that way, so this will be the last, probably the last I see, maybe not, who knows, of that end of Ullswater. So just saying goodbye to it. It's been lovely. And wow, heading up this way, it was gorgeous. Bit more of an incline and then round. It says, maps say I'm about an hour's walk from the campsite, but as I said yesterday, it can be very deceiving, because I remember when it said I was an hour and a half away and it actually took me closer to 3 hours, so I'm gonna bank on it being longer than that, and especially because I'm just taking my time with it, watching my step on these, because it was quite dangerous back there. Not dangerous, but you need to watch where you're walking, basically. Steep drops and everything. So looks like I'm going up there, which will be fun. It's about 10 to 4, so I should get there just before 6, but who knows really. We'll just see. As if on cue, it started to rain. There's a runner up there, he's just passed me, but I think he's slowed down. There's been quite a few runners on this trail actually. Pretty nice one to run, to be honest. Also, I just thought I'd mention, it's on the end of my bag strap. It's just a stick that I got from, it was around when I was passing that field and that farm, and I was like, oh wow, ideal to live, gorgeous, you know, the very open space with the funny geese. And I got it from a tree because it was hanging off, so I snapped it off fully and I gave it a sniff because I like to smell things, and it smells so good. And I wish I knew what tree it was from. It's obviously woody, quite sweet, earthy, got a good aroma to it. And you know how certain scents and smells and things can, like, I suppose, like elevate your mood or like some kind of memories. It's like a nostalgic smell as well, not a specific memory that I can think of, but it's good, it's positive. And oh, maybe it's a future memory, not that makes sense. but it takes me somewhere, but I don't know where yet, that's what I mean. So I just brought it as my smelling stick. I do recommend it. Smelling some wood, smelling some twigs. It was very boggy down there, as you can see. I'm at this lovely viewpoint, and I don't know if I mentioned because I just remembered, you can just see I've got my bread bags on, my Ziplocs. So this morning, because my shoes were wet from all the submerged, you know, for being rained on, being submerged in boggy path like this, and I thought this morning I don't want to have wet socks and wet feet, so I remembered that I had, for this occasion exactly, 2 empty Ziploc bags in my bag. So I thought I'll try it out, and it's worked and it's brilliant, because I forgot like I said, I've just remembered that I'm wearing them, completely forgot. Can't feel that they're there, my feet aren't slipping around or anything, you know, and I don't know if my shoes are wet because I can't feel it. No, they definitely are wet, but my feet and my socks are bone dry, which is brilliant. So even though my feet have been hurting, it would have been a lot worse if they were wet, you know, for blisters and everything. So very happy about that. This is where the paths merge. That path coming down from the high route and through that gate is where I'm going. Also, this memory card only has another 15 seconds left on it, so I'm going to change it, and hopefully the next one, or if I remember correctly, it has 55 minutes, so we'll see. I'll change it now. Yep, new SD card in. 53 minutes and 59 seconds on it, which is a relief. So hopefully I'll have enough to film the rest of the walk. I mean, I've got my phone as well. I can film bits on my phone, but again, memory. That's the trail. High route, low route, and then, or medium route I should say. And there's Pulley Bridge. 4.5, that can't be right, it's not 4.5 miles. Oh, I'm excited. I love a bit of woodland walking. Oh my god, this feels magical. Look at, oh my god, look at it. All the moss and lichen, and it feels like such a cool fairy tale enchanted woodland forest. Wow. The camera's not fully picking it up, but look at how misty it is as well. This feels like something from a movie or a story. It's quite like horror-esque, which I love. Awesome. Like, you can't really see the mist, but it's a very thin, veiled kind of. Oh, this is so cool. Look at that. Trees just absolutely covered in moss. This is an absolute dream. I bloody love moss. And there's so much of it. I'm gonna say it, guys. I'm gonna say it. You ready? This whole stretch has been my favourite part so far. From you know, walking along Green Hill and just coming into this forested area, especially, like, oh, it's amazing. And honestly, the light rain just adds to the atmosphere. Oh my god. I just can't express how at peace and happy I feel right now. Wow, oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it. They look, oh my god, the lichen on that looks like flowers. It looks like a blossom moss tree. That could make a cool creature, like a creature of the woods or something. Maybe it is and it's just petrified. Oh, amazing. I actually want to cry. I'm so happy. Oh, wow. Bloody slipped then. I was transfixed by the tree. I almost bloody fell over. Oh, just look at them clouds as well. Sorry, I don't know why the sky looks so washed out on this. Oh, bloody hell. Gorgeous. I'm having the time of my life. Oh my god, mini pine trees are like little Christmas trees. Oh my god, they're so cute. Yeah, trees are cute. They are though, look. Oh, so tiny. Little pine children. Bloody hell, that is spectacular. Oh my god. It's like a big tree, like the guardian of these moss boulders. Oh my god. Bloody hell. This, honestly, it just can't get better than this. Honestly can't. This is exactly my thing. Oh, a sheep. Watch it run away in a second though. No, come back. Bloody love sheep. I think they're so cute. I mean, all animals are to me. Oh, look! Oh my god, there's 3! Oh, there are 4 of them. 5! I can't count. I think one was behind the other. Oh, look at you guys. Best buds. So really cute. Hello. Hi, you're such a pretty sheep. Look at you, the grass hanging out your mouth. So cute. A twig on you. There's your friend down there. You guys don't mind the reindeer. Okay, so that's the way that I'm going. I can go through there, but, well, I mean on the Ullswater Way, but this way goes to the quiet site, so obviously this way. Apparently, according to my maps, I'm less than half a mile away, so should be there in no time. This feels like a really nice area, you know, when you just feel it, you know, like the vibe of it. We've got cows over there. Guys, I'm here. Oh, so happy about that. Oh my god, and it's only 10 to 6. And I did predict about 6 o'clock again for when I get here. So I think the actual quiet site, I think that's called Cove Camping or something. I don't know, just saw the sign for it. I don't know if it's separate or if it belongs to the same people, but it's just down at the end of this road. And this is still on the Ullswater Way. I've come at like a crossroads, I'm not sure which way to go. On my maps it says it has like a reception looking thing down here. Oh yeah, it is. There's a sign. That big green sign. Whoa, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna do that thing again where it's like the thing, so. Look at how nice. These are mine, by the way, I brought these. Probably saw in my other videos, but yeah, don't worry, you are remembering correctly. I'm meant to be camping tonight, but what happened is I told them, I was like, oh, my tent's wet, have you got any availability for any camping pods, like if there's any available? And they said, actually, yeah, we do. And they upgraded me. It was only 30 quid extra, and that's for both nights, so like 15 quid a night extra. So I thought, like, that's definitely worth it. I've got electricity, a lamp, a heater. So nice and warm in here, and the wood smells amazing. So I thought, like, I have to. Plus everything's wet, so it's, you know, a no-brainer really. There's a drying room, a bar, so I'm gonna get my tent dried. There's a bar, that's open till 10. I need some food. I know they do pizzas and maybe other things. I don't want to eat too unhealthily, but God, I'm getting really hungry. But how cute is this? Look how short the door is. Like, I'm 5'4" and my head comes up to that exactly. So it's that cute, it's so cozy. Should go outside. Yeah, check-in was great, honestly. I got here, the woman was so kind and helpful. It's in that, I think the reception's in the little shop that they have, and it looked awesome, but the shop itself was shut in, so I'll have to check that out tomorrow. So I'm just sitting down. Oh wow. And yeah, she was lovely. She gave me a lot of information about the place, what times things are open till, and so this, I just remembered, there's a nice little back window there. Lovely little view. And there was a guy who works there, and he was in a high vis, and he went, do you want to lift up to the pod? He went, it's right at the top, and if you've been walking all day, I can imagine your feet are probably sore. And he just, like, I'm going up there anyway, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, that's alright, thank you so much. So like, I'll put the footage on the screen again, but yeah, so he gave me a lift up here. It's probably only like a 3-minute walk, but like he said, it makes a bit of a difference if I've been walking all day, which I have, and my feet are killing me, so. This is the camper's kitchen. As you can see, there's a lot of things to use, which is great. Sinks, kettles, microwaves, fridge, freezers, books to read. Yeah, it's lovely. Very warm in here as well. So today I had a bit of a lie-in, woke up at about 10:15, which is like the latest that I'd like to get up when having a lie-in. I slept pretty well, to be honest. Didn't wake up much, once or twice, but for no reason. I was comfortable, I was really warm, it was quiet out, and it was just lovely to be in here. And I'm just kind of sat by the window because it's very cold outside, and I don't want to just, you know, sit in the relatively darkness in here, which is not dark, but it's dim. So I'm sitting as close as I can by the window, and every now and then opening the door. But yeah, the guy wasn't wrong when he said I've got the best view from the pods. I can see Ullswater, and I don't think you can from any of other pods. I mean, maybe that one down there, which is like the second highest, you might be able to see it through the trees, but the only pain is the walk from the toilets, you know, the campus kitchen, the drying room, the bar, the reception / shop, and everything. They're all in one place, which is right at the bottom. So it's not, you know, like it takes about, what, 2 minutes or something. So, but it's just when it's cold and you're just there like, oh my God. I was in the shop and I bought a few bits. I bought some orange juice there because I love orange juice, and I think I need, you know, my vitamins. If I've been surviving on noodles and cereal bars and pizza and veggie burgers, I need like vitamin C. So, and I got these. These crisps are so good. So woodland mushroom and wild garlic flavour, and I love mushrooms and I love garlic, so I thought that's got to be great. And oh my God, they're so good. I've eaten half the packet already, but you can see, oh, they're just so good, honestly. And they were like 80p, so I suppose decent for a bag of crisps, especially for like one, like, you know, proper handmade and authentic style, you know what I mean, from a sustainable shop. 80p, I can swing that. And I got these, which look really interesting. Salted caramel, pecan and roasted hazelnut sweet biscuits. So they look really good. Anyway, my stomach's rumbling. I don't know if you heard that. I'm not eating today. So I've made myself noodles in here. So these ones are the hot noodle, super noodle style. I think it's chip shop curry flavour. Low saturated fat, which is always good. My stomach's rumbling again. So hungry. They look so good. I think they're pretty much ready now. So, oh, it's steamed up my camera. Oh, yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna have a lovely feast. You know, it's just after 1, so it's dinner time, and like I said, I've not actually eaten today other than the half a bag of crisps about 10 minutes ago. So I'm gonna have some nice orange juice, try those biscuits, eat my noodles, and get ready, because I'm not really, I say get ready, I am ready. I mean, get ready to go out, not for a walk. I was considering that, but I think my feet need a rest day, to be honest, because these shoes have done them in a little bit. Later on, the bar opens at 4. It's just somewhere to sit by the fire. I think that'll be lovely. There's live music there at 7, so that'll be cool. The shop closes at 6, so if I wanted anything else, then I can get it from there. They have loads of stuff in there. As you can see, I'll put some footage in. It's really lovely, sustainable shop. They do, you know, it's on the expensive side, but not extortionate. The prices are justified, and it's a lovely warm shop, and it has a really nice vibe and a nice smell. And that food truck that did the amazing pizza. Yes, I'm having pizza again tonight. I'm treating myself. I swear to God, for about 2 weeks straight after this, I'm just gonna eat salads. The last pizza of like in a while that I'm gonna have tonight from that place, and that's gonna be later on, probably well, whenever I'm hungry, between 5 and 6 I imagine. 5, 6, 7ish, and yeah, see how the live music is, do some writing or reading. I've got my reading book and my notebook, and yeah, just chill, enjoy myself because it's lovely here. I just wish it wasn't so cold outside because I'd love to be sat out there. I've got my little camping chair. Maybe I will later after I've eaten and wrap myself up in my sleeping bag, I'll see. I think that'd be nice. I forgot to say that the clocks went forward yesterday, well, this morning at 1 AM, so it means a longer day. So sunset's now at 7:30 instead of 6:30, which is amazing. Been looking forward to longer days for a while now. Anyway, I came out to go to the toilet and wanted to see the sunset because it's like the first kind of clear evening that I've had on this walk, so I wanted to kind of make the most of it, catch some like nice sunset colours, and I'm absolutely freezing because I've come out here without my coat and tonight's going to be -1, so it's pretty cold out as you can imagine already. I'm shivering if the camera's shaking, so I'm going to go back in, listen to the live music, have a drink and enjoy the fire in the bar.
There's a lady romance. They always did the best they could. Take me home to the place.
Here's the pulley system again. I just think it's so cool. It goes all the way to the top. I've just dried a bunch of my stuff, my ground sheet, my tent, socks, clothes, you name it. It's brilliant, very toasty in here. It's absolutely freezing out there, so even though I'm gonna go straight to my pod, it's about a 2-minute walk, but it's gonna be so cold. I'm just gonna get ready for bed, take my makeup off. I've already brushed my teeth, got my things from the drying room as you saw. Give Cameron a call, and in the morning I've got to check out by 10:30. Last stretch of the Ullswater Way. So that's the plan. Good morning guys, look at how beautiful it is, look at how sunny and warm. I mean, it's kind of warm. Well, on my phone it says it's 3 degrees at the minute, and the shade does feel like that, but in the sun it's lovely. On the last few miles on this stretch into Pooley Bridge, I'll do the Q&A that I promised you guys. So I asked you guys if you go onto the channel page and under the community bit you'll see, so if you don't know what I'm talking about you'll see it on there, a post that I made saying like Q&A, ask me anything and I'll answer it in my next video. The first question is from Elvar. The most beautiful place you have hiked? And this is going to sound like a cop-out answer, but I'm going to give 4 answers. In no particular order. One being when me and my sister went to Grasmere in 2019 and we hiked through the most stunning mossy woodlands. I'd never seen anything like it. The moss was so dense, and it was June or July or August, so it was nice and sunny as well. And I don't think I've got any video footage of it, but I've got pictures and I'll add them in as I'm talking. It was speechless. I think about that place all the time. I need to go back to that specific place in Grasmere. I couldn't tell you where it is because I don't know the name of the actual specific hamlet in. It's like, I'll put on a map now on the screen and I'll pinpoint where I think it is, but I've never been back since, so this is a guess. It's in that area. And again, in no particular order, Scotland. No, it's not like one specific place. If I have to choose one specific place on the West Highland Way, it would be, God, the most beautiful, I don't know, a tie between descending into Kinloch-Leven. I need to come to the side, there's a car coming. Descending into Kinloch-Leven because the mountains were so green and the waterfalls like absolutely sparkled in the sun. It looked magical. Like, you're gonna hear me say that word loads, magical, like a fairy tale. Like, it was so lovely. And another part on the West Highland Way was when I was on the final stretch as well. I mean, walking alongside Loch Lomond in the first few days was incredible too, but particularly the last stretch, even though it was a drizzly day, it wasn't a sunny day, but just as I'm coming into Glen Nevis, again I'll put more footage on the screen, just as I'm coming into Glen Nevis, that's like, it was so domineering and breathtaking. I'm struggling to find the words at the minute, sorry. And another place being Mont Blanc, well, not Mont Blanc but Chamonix, near at the base of Mont Blanc, where me and Cameron went in October 2022 for our anniversary getaway. And even though I wouldn't say it's a hike necessarily, we did do some walking. Like, I'm gonna put in some clips from the top of this mountain that I can't pronounce, even though that wasn't a hike, but I'm gonna add it in there. I don't know, this is a bit of a jumbled answer. I do apologise, the first one. And finally, and I think if people are watching who have watched my previous videos might know which one I'm going to say, because I speak about it all the time. On the Cumbria Way, on my second day on the Cumbria Way, I walked from Coniston into this like little valley just before I get into, I think it was Skelworth Bridge. And it's my favourite part on the Cumbria Way, and I've revisited it like 3 times. That was my favourite stretch on the Cumbria Way anyway, or one of. And yeah, like I said, I've revisited it, so it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever hiked. Again, the landscapes, the hills, beautiful, and it just felt so good to be there. I remember the first time I saw it and I actually wanted to cry. I visited it on sunny days, you know, the first time I was there on the Cumbria Way in April 2021, and I've been there again on more winter kind of days. I've been there during the summer, during the winter, during the spring, in most seasons and climates. So that's the answer to question 1. That was a really long answer. So thank you to Elvar for that question. That was a pretty loaded answer. It was a good question. And the second question is from Del Grey. One backpacking item that I couldn't live without. And again, I don't need to overcomplicate these answers. It depends if it's an essential item or more of a luxury item. If it's an essential item, then I'd say my sleeping bag, because on a really sunny day or not a cold night, I think sleeping bags are more essential to any other part of your kit. But then there's the tent, but then there's some days where you don't need your tent on dry nights, so I'd say sleeping bag would offer more comfort and warmth. So that's the essential answer. And if we're talking about luxury items, I've got a two-parter. I'm so sorry. So I'd say either my power bank or my water filter. And I know some people are saying like, oh my god, water filter, obviously it's more important, but on some trips like the Gritstone Trail, I didn't have to use my filter at all because there were loads of points where, sorry, I'm stood here because I'm looking at my phone trying to figure out which way. So on the Gritstone Trail, there were loads of points where I didn't need to use my water filter because there were loads of points where I could fill my water up, cafes all along the way. So you could argue the same about power supply as well. You know, there are places to charge up my phone, but you'd have to, you know, to get a full charge on my phone and my GoPro, I'd have to be there for like a couple hours. So yeah, I'd say those two, and I can't choose between them because one's obviously more essential than the other. But yeah, so that's my answer to that one. Thank you, Del Grey, for that question. So the next question comes from iPad. I don't know if that's actually their name. iPad at iPad9970. It's a really good question actually. Any hiking YouTubers that you'd like to collaborate with on a video? And do you have a favourite YouTuber? Great content, by the way, thank you. Yes, so if I could choose to collaborate with any hiking YouTubers, would probably be Abby Barnes or Hayes, because I think those two, and that answers the second part of that question, hiking YouTubers, they're my two favourites. They're the ones that I watch a lot of. So yeah, Abby Barnes and Hayes, because they've both got different energy. I just think they'd be great to hike with, and they're very knowledgeable. I feel like they're a lot more knowledgeable than me. They've got a few more years on me because I'm 25 and I've been doing long distance hikes and wild camps since 2019, and I think they've been doing it a bit longer than that. You know, hiking in general I've been doing all my life, but in particular like long distance hikes and wild camping, yeah, I think that'd be an interesting one. Thank you for that, iPad. Next question is from Charlie Boy. Do you have any plans to make videos outside of the UK? Yes, I have made two. The Chamonix video, you know, at the base of Mont Blanc, I was talking about it in the previous question. Even though it's not like a long distance hike video, it's not the Tour de Mont Blanc, it's just travelling there and going to the mountains and all that stuff. So yes, technically. And the other one that I was on about, I actually did a wild camping trip in Greece on my own, and that was the month before lockdown, so February 2020. And I don't know if I would have uploaded it yet before this video comes out. I'll put on the screen if it's in progress or if it's not going to be uploaded if I can't find the footage, because that's the only issue, finding the footage. It's on my phone all jumbled up somewhere because that was before I got my GoPro and was filming on my phone. If that goes ahead, then yeah, that video, because it was a great trip, it was brilliant. Thank you, Charlie Boy. And the next question is a quick and simple, easy one from Thea. I don't know how you pronounce that, I'm so sorry. Thaer. What's your favourite national park? The Lake District. I think that's pretty obvious, to be honest, like easy answer. I love loads of others, but the Lake District is my favourite. It's where I feel more at home, where I've been to the most, where I think about the most. Just a place that I love, so 100% the lakes. Thank you, Thea, for that question, and I'm sorry if I can't pronounce the username properly. And the next one isn't a question but more of just a nice message and an acknowledgement, and it's from High Peak Cinematography. It says, enjoy your next hike, looking forward to seeing it, take care out there. So thank you for that. The last question, so we're on to the last question now, it's from Valentina Roldan, and it says, what is the strangest encounter you've had on a hike / wild camp? Greetings from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Strangest experience. I know the scariest experience, and that was my Calf Crag hike, and that would have already been uploaded onto this, and it was a terrifying wild camp on Calf Crag where the wind was just, oh, it was too much. It nearly collapsed my tent. But the strangest, I'd have to say, when I was camping in Greece, I had kind of a weird sleep paralysis, and a part of me doesn't know, it wasn't an actual sleep paralysis, but it was a weird dream, and I don't know if it was real or not. But where on my first night I woke up, or dreamt this, that a man with tanned skin had his face against the mesh of my tent, and it was terrifying. And I think that was a dream, because after that I don't remember anything, unless I just saw it and fell asleep, which I wouldn't have done. So it must have been a dream, but that was strange because I can't really explain that. He was just pushing his face against the mesh of my tent, like the outer, not the fly bit, but the inner, because I had that one side zipped open. That was weird, but I don't know how he would have got there, because it was like a kind of a steep decline at that bit, but I don't know. And he looked kind of like a farmer, so who knows, it could have been real. And I know that sounds very strange, but I'd say that was probably the strangest. I've not had many strange ones, luckily, like that. Thank you guys for all your questions. It just makes things a bit more interesting, and you can learn a bit more about me or whatever if you just like to know these things and see my insight to certain things. Yeah, thank you, and I hope you liked my answers. Sorry that some of them were like multiple answers. It's not very straightforward with like my way of thinking or anything like that, and sometimes I'm so indecisive and I can't just stick with one thing. So if you guys want to ask any other questions after I upload this video, I'll add another post in the community section. You might see it pop up on your home feed, or you might have to look for it, but it's on, like I said, it's on my YouTube page. I'll put some pictures on the screen and circle the place you can find it. It should be under the community section, and you'll see all my like posts there. I'll remember to do it when I do post this video, so it'll be there ready. So if you want to ask any questions in there, they can be related to hiking, personal, just questions for me, absolutely anything, as long as they're like, you know, appropriate and not nasty or anything like that. Yeah, ask away and I'll answer them, and I'll give your name a shout out like I've done in this video. So if you don't want me to do that, just say like, I don't want you to say my username. That's completely fine, and I won't do that, but you'll have to say that if you don't want me to. I look forward to seeing more questions from you guys in the future, and I'm excited to answer them. So happy right now. This is beautiful. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful last day. I mean, obviously it's like, oh, why couldn't it have been like this the whole time? But I'm just grateful. It's been an amazing journey. I've loved it. And even, you know, when my tent got wet in the morning and everything was wet and cold, still enjoyed it. It's all an experience really, isn't it? And I just thought I'd say, and you know, I hate saying it, but I love seeing you guys do it. If you can, please like, subscribe, share to your friends, anyone who you think would like it, enjoy these things, or feel some kind of peace, you know, live vicariously through the videos, because I've had a few people message me and comment really lovely things saying how, you know, they're not physically able to do journeys like these, so they really appreciate my videos showing the actual journey and the trail and the surroundings, because they've said it feels like they're there, and that makes me so happy. And that is exactly why I make these videos, because even though, you know, I do get chatty, but I'm still showing you guys the views, and I never show my face. I mean, I do sometimes, you know, I have done a couple times, but I'm not filming my face while I'm talking, because I know myself, like a few other people who watch my videos, enjoy the actual scenery. You don't need to see my face the whole time. So, like, you know, missing all sorts of things like those birds flying about and the odd sheep and muddy puddle. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going on a bit now. I know I said I'm going on a bit now, but I just thought I'd continue a little bit on that point anyway. I've just thought to myself, yeah, I like to think that's what sets me apart from other like hiking YouTuber and YouTube channels. There's nothing wrong with showing your face as you talk, but I make these videos because I know what I want to see. It's all this, you know, all of this. I'll talk and I'll talk and I'll ramble on and I'll go on about all sorts of things like I am now and like I have done. But hopefully it feels like, you know, when you're watching it, you're kind of listening to a friend talk and listening to them going on. That's what I like to think anyway. But while you're doing that, while you're listening to me go on and on, you're also seeing the amazing views of the trail, and you're seeing the trail, and if you are thinking of doing this hike, then you get an idea of what it's like, and if it is for you or if it's not for you, or if you like a certain part, and you can be like, oh, I'll do this hike and I'll look out for this bit, like I'll look out for this field. Again, just wanted to quickly say I appreciate you guys, people who watch and comment and like, and my subscribers, and people who, if you aren't subscribed, I'd appreciate if you did, because it really helps me out. And I know they all say that, but it's true. But I can't believe how much my channel has kind of kicked off. It's not like massive, it's not got thousands of subscribers or anything like that. It's still quite modest. Currently on 704, which is amazing. I only started this last January, so thank you so much to everyone. And one of my videos, it's the West Highland Way full video movie, is currently on, and I can't believe it, sorry, I'm just checking now to get an accurate reading. 8,451 views. I couldn't have even dreamed of that. And I know some people get tens and hundreds of thousands of views and things, but for me, you know, I'm just kind of starting out, and I'm so grateful, I really am. I'm that grateful I won't shut up about it. I am now though, so thank you again. This is pretty funny because I've nearly slipped and fallen on my ass a few times. I'm here looking at people's giant skid footprints and laughing, and it's like, well, I've probably left about 20 up there. I'm like going, whoa! Nature's very own slip and slide up there, if anyone's interested in a little mud bath. My god, the state of my shoes already. Oh, what's this sheep up to? What? Oh god, it's stuck. Oh no! Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry, I was gonna put the camera down and go help it. That was quite cute, to be honest. It kind of fell. Are you guys coming up to me? Oh my god, you guys saw. Hi! Oh, you're so gorgeous. I kind of want to pet you. Will you let me? No, okay. Sorry. I literally didn't even step towards them. I moved a bit. You run. Sorry, didn't mean to frighten you guys. You were just inquisitive. I get it. I'm getting so giddy. I keep laughing to myself. I don't even know what about. I'm just happy. Very happy. Looks like I'll be joining the lakeside of Ullswater for the last mile. Hello, what are you looking at? Wow, if I can get through this mud, that is. Oh my god. No way. There is no way. There's no way I can do it without getting mud in my shoes. Actually, I might cross over to this side because it looks a little less wet, but not by much. Oh my god. Yeah, if I just kind of hang on to that and swing myself around, I'll try that now. These sheep are just following me, but kind of, they keep stopping. There is no way. How am I gonna get across that? I'm gonna have to like walk all the way around and try and hold on to that fence. Oh my god. So we have to cross this bit, hop on there, and somehow get to the gate. Oh, this is funny. Look at the state of that, oh my god. I had to like hop on those rocks and sandbag and hold on to this gate. Oh my god. Oh my god, I've been sat down for like 5-10 minutes and I've just heard this little like lamb. You can't see it now, it's behind its mum, but that was so cute. Oh my, oh look, oh my god. Oh my god, I love them so much. Oh my god. That was a weird noise that they made. Oh, there's one feed in there. No way. So towards the very end of the trail, I arrived in Pooley Bridge really early in the day, and I thought, why not spend the day in Pooley Bridge until my train later in the evening. So I decided to catch the Ullswater steamer, which is a steamboat from Pooley Bridge to Glenridding, and I got a return, so it'd take me back. And it was amazing to see the whole walk I'd done from the water, from the perspective of Ullswater. To finish the trail on the steamer is just something that I encourage everyone to do. Not only do you see where you've hiked for the past few days, it's such a nice closure to the trail, and yeah, I think everyone should do it. And I was totally in my element. I was so happy. With hours to spare until the train from Penrith, I decided to have a well-earned halloumi salad and a pint at the Hoolybridge Inn after checking the bus times at the stop across the road. Basking in the golden sunlight while eating such delicious food in such a stunning place was the perfect way to end my Ullswater Way journey. But it didn't end there just yet. At the bus stop across the road, I waited a good 15 minutes before the bus was due to arrive to ensure that I didn't miss it, but it never arrived. I wasn't the only one waiting, and everyone else seemed just as confused as I was. I waited and waited, at least half an hour had passed since the bus was due, and I was worried that I'd missed my train that was due in another 30. So just as I was about to give up and call a taxi, if one would even get there in time, a man, a local, offered a lift to myself and the one remaining person waiting at the bus stop. I must have thanked him like 100 times. I made the train with 5 minutes to spare. Once I boarded, I had actually reserved a seat for the first time ever, and knowing that it was a window seat that I could enjoy the views from, I was excited to see them and to say goodbye to the Lake District. However, someone was in my seat and the train was pretty full, and as a person with quite an anxious disposition, I totally chickened out of asking him to move. I just couldn't do it. The only seat left, a windowless seat, and hear me out, I don't know if this was the stress of the bus from before, the roller coaster of emotions throughout this entire trail catching up to me, my sadness of leaving the trail and the Lake District, or the slither of window I had to catch one of the most beautiful and colourful sunsets that I'd seen setting over lakes. I could barely see any views, and I was hit with a wave of sudden sadness. I spent the journey back quietly sniffling in my seat, a melancholic mess of emotion, and I felt guilty. I felt like a brat. I'd just been on one of the most amazing adventures, and I was sad. Or mad at myself for being unable to speak up, to tell someone simply that they're in my seat. I missed my opportunity to say goodbye to the Lake District, and I only had myself to blame. I can't even explain why it meant this much to me, it just did. Sometimes you just can't help feeling that way and feeling these emotions, and even on the trail when you feel negative, it's not always positive. But this journey would actually be one of my favourite hikes, and it's at least in the top 3 with the West Highland Way and the Cumbria Way, just because of how everything that I saw, it really encapsulated the Lake District for what it is, and just a stunning, rugged, unpredictable place. And to be honest, that's why I love the Lake District so much, and that's why I loved this hike so much. Oh my god. That was slippery. I was just about to say, oh wow, look at these trees. I decided to just remember and go back on the journey and how I felt and how it made me feel at the time. So I'd be left with these really genuinely happy memories, and to be honest, I totally forgot about the whole bus and train ordeal. What I'm gonna do, put my water over there. Okay, I'll pick it back up, don't worry. Alright, jumping across, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Go! Right, did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at the hills. Nice bit of blue sky. Oh my god, I didn't film it because I was just concentrating on not like sinking in a bog or slipping on my ass, but I've just been literally bog hopping. That was not a path, that was mud. That was just, oh my god. Anyway, look at this, pretty cool. That's someone's house there, so let's see where it takes us. And I've done just over 2.5 miles, just under 3, so I'm not doing too bad. Hang on. I think this is the path that I need to take. Oh my god, are you joking? Oh, I'm glad I got there. Oh my god, hello, bearded sheep. Oh, there's a spider on me. Just can't get better than this. Honestly can't. This is exactly my thing. Hello. Hi, you're such a pretty sheep. Look at you. What's your favourite national park? The Lake District. I think that's pretty obvious, to be honest, like, easy answer. I love loads of others, but the Lake District is my favourite. It's where I feel more at home, where I've been to the most, where I think about the most. Just a place that I love, so 100% the lakes. It's all this, you know? All of this. I'll talk and I'll talk and I'll ramble on and I'll go on about all sorts of things like I am now and like I have done. Feels like when you're watching it, you're kind of listening to a friend talk and listening to them going on. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. I really hope that you enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments your thoughts, your feelings. I'd appreciate it if you're not already subscribed to subscribe. I know it's annoying to hear it, it's annoying to say it. Talk to me, let me know your feelings and if there's any trails you'd love to see me do, and if you want to do this trail, if you have any questions, don't forget about that Q&A in the community section of my page. Ask me anything and I'll answer in a video. So thank you again and I'll see you in the next one.